Ready to go?
Ready.
Ready to go. You know, I was going to start off my teaching this morning with a joke. It was a joke about a boomerang, but I completely forgot about it. But don't worry, I think it'll come back to me. That was pretty bad. It's all right. I saw a televangelist on the TV the other day. He was telling a joke to start off his teaching. I said, well, if he can do it, I can do it. All right, let's get going. I was really blessed by the teaching that Douglas presented us last week about the love of Christ. Douglas, you did an amazing job. And, you know, seeing that tomorrow was Valentine's Day, I felt like the Lord wanted me to continue in a little bit of that theme. And so I was listening to a talk radio station this week, and they were talking about Valentine's. And they were asking people, Valentine's Day, and they were asking people to call in and, you know, what do you think? Is it your thing? Is it not your thing? And, you know, I was really surprised not how many people didn't participate, but really fervently disliked Valentine's Day. And I don't know if that's a common theme with a lot of people, but on this particular radio show was a common theme. You know, they talked about, you know, trying to get a reservation somewhere, and you go to the restaurant and it's packed and they're pushing you in like sardines and, you know, going through and trying to get you out as fast as you can. Real story here, not a joke. Christina and I went out one year, and she got home from work. I'm like, hey, you want to go out and get some dinner? She's like, yeah, that sounds good. So we go out to this place. Oh, there's this new place down the street. Let's try that. And the line was out the door in 45, 50 minutes. And we're like, this is crazy. What's going on? And then we realized it was Valentine's Day. It was like, sorry, hon. And she was like, sorry, hon, I forgot to. But it was the worst meal that we ever had probably in our life, because I got a steak, and my steak was charred on the outside, blood rare on the inside, and it was like, you know, they're trying to get you in and out as fast as they can. So, you know, people really disliked, you know, trying to go out, and everybody was talking about, you know, I go out Thursday night or I go out Friday night. Well, then they're saying, well, don't go out Sunday night because it's a Super Bowl. And so anyway, it was just really interesting. It was really interesting to me to see how people dislike it, especially in this country where any excuse to party and have a good time is usually like welcomed with open arms. But this was like a big, you know? So, you know, I mean, for the most part, they were asking the people, you know, what do you dislike and this and that. And people didn't dislike getting together with their spouses or didn't dislike getting dinner. But what they disliked was the full-blown production, I'll call it, of what the advertisers say that Valentine's Day is supposed to be, right? So, I heard one this morning. I was watching the news this morning to see what the weather was going to do, and buy that jewelry for your favorite, you know, for your favorite loved one. Show them that you care. Show them that you care. Buy them a $5,000 ring. Show them that you care, right? You know, in a perfect world, people think, all right, you know, Valentine's Day, all right, I got to start off with a bouquet of flowers, give it to my wife, followed by a box of chocolates. I get her that $5,000 ring. Then we go have a romantic dinner, but we take a limo to get there, right?
Oh, Alexis with a bow.
Alexis with a bow on it. And to follow it off, they go away to their favorite winter retreat up in New Hampshire for a nice weekend. Wow. Shouldn't cost you more than like 10 grand or so, right? Show them that you love them. That's the part that people were kind of like, under. And the theme is by advertisers that if you don't do all these things, you don't love them. Don't you love your wife? Well, of course I do. Well, then this is what you need to do. You know, it's kind of how like Christmas is turned into that draining your bank account so that your kids have a smile on their face, but yet they play with the cardboard box that the toy came in all afternoon, and you're like, seriously?